investing can be an overwhelming topic. It's like, where do you even start? And there can be lots of pitfalls and things to look out for. So the purpose of this video is help you think through those things and help you to look at the Vanguard website together to understand how it works. Where do you even start once you get onto their website?
We are huge fans of Vanguard and what they do and the simple broad-based index funds that they provide. We are not sponsored by Vanguard. We are not financial advisors, and this is definitely not financial advice. We're just having a breeze around the website and giving you a few ideas. That being said, let's get into this. Katie has the website up right now, so this is what you're greeted by when you arrive at Vanguard's website.
They're very proud. Look, bringing value to 15 million clients worldwide.
I would be proud if I'd helped 50 million people invest. It's incredible. The founder's mission is amazing. So we scroll down a bit. You've got that opening marketing fluff.
You could jump straight into open an account or transfer an account to us, but we're just going to look at what else they've got on their homepage to sort of start to understand what it is that they're about.
So going down, you've got sort of why they're good. The first thing they say about is a stocks and shares ISA with extra peace of mind, because who doesn't want extra peace of mind, Katie?
Which we'll come on to a little bit is further down as well, but something to watch out for is that even Vanguard have extra products and services that they want to sell you that we believe are not necessary at all. So
like managed funds.
Yeah, managed funds and an additional help with building your portfolio, which again, we don't think you need. So let's go into it when we come down to the bit lower in the page. And they've got what they think's good about them, which is the low cost, which we
would agree. The biggest indicator of a good investment is the cost.
They have over 45 years of experience. That's a lot of experience. That's longer than you've been alive.
But it also doesn't mean you're any good. Just because you've been around a long time doesn't mean you're any good.
And then finally, this straightforward. I agree they're straightforward, but you can see they've got a range of over 80 funds.
It's more like 100 now. It's crazy.
And that can start to become complex. So look out for another video that we've done about how to choose which fund and how to, once you're in it, actually choose which fund.
Which this is part of a series of videos where we wanted to guide you through opening an ISA, opening a SIP, choosing a fund. This is the first one to help you navigate around the website.
And then we've got open an account in 3 steps. And if you've been on Rebel Finance School, which I hope you have, you'll recognise this from the thing where we talk about the 3 levels of thinking about investments. At the top, you've got the platform or the provider.
Which is Vanguard in this instance, but other ones are available.
Then you've got the account type, so whether that's an ISA, a SIP or a general account. And then finally, you've got the actual fund itself. So picking the right account, that's choosing the account, and then which fund are you going to choose. So you'll recognise that from the way that we've taught you to think about these things.
And you come on down here to stocks and shares ISA.
This is where we don't like what's going on, isn't it, Alan?
No, we do not like this. It says a low-cost, tax-efficient way to invest. Invest up to 20 grand a year. Great.
I like ISAs.
Me too. But then it gives you 2 options. Do it yourself, DIY, and let us do the hard work for you, which always sounds nice. But that's not what we want. They're selling you managed funds, actively managed funds, and we do not want that.
I think they're selling active funds and they're selling helping you choose potentially passive funds as well, which is not needed at all.
It's not needed at all. So this bit here, they're actually trying to sell you something you just do not need. You can see it's a brand new ISA service. Stay away from that. But you can see how people go, oh, I want help choosing. Let me get that. They'll charge me a fee.
And as well, they've put the default option on the left-hand side, which is where you sort of read left to right. So you think, oh, cheeky. That's the one that I'll go for. But you don't need that. We'll come on to another video about how to open a stocks and shares ISA. But we believe that it's this do-it-yourself option.
And if you do not know the difference between an actively managed fund and a passive fund, come on Rebel Finance School. You need to understand what you're getting into. You shouldn't be even investing your money if you don't understand that. So let's go down. Personal pension, which is a SIP, self-invested personal pension.
And then this again is kind of the same idea as we just saw for the ISAs, that Vanguard are giving you this option to have a target retirement fund. We don't think you need that.
No, we're going to slate target retirement funds. You should not be in those. They are not good for you.
Look out for another video about that. And then this do-it-yourself, which, spoiler alert, you can probably guess, we think that's the way to go. Yeah. Again, this is not advice, this is our opinion. And then there's these other things that they offer if you have children or young people in your life that you want to help them start investing. That's something to look at.
Which we highly recommend.
And then general account, which is something that you don't need unless you've already used up all your allowances that you have for ISA and SIP, which are extremely generous in the UK, in my opinion.
You want to do tax advantage accounts first. A general account is your last resort after you've filled up your ISA and your SIP.
And then they've got about how to transfer in
which
from
is awesome.
other providers. And they also have a bit of education on their website about how to invest.
Which some of Vanguard's education is great. They are famous for writing fantastic white papers about managed versus active funds. And then there's just a little bit of a disconnect because they write about how passive is the way to go and then they sell you active funds at higher fees. So I don't really understand, like, what are you doing, Vanguard? If you're listening to this, please message us and tell us what you are doing.
What are you playing at?
Okay.
And they've got their latest blog articles and then a few little bits at the bottom.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the top and look at all the different things, the different main sections of the website. So we've got home, which we're already on the home page, and then why Vanguard, which is sort of explaining their philosophy and their principles, and why they think they're great, which we agree, Vanguard. In general, you are great.
What we offer is the list of funds. So this is like the different funds you can invest in, which we're going to do a full video breaking down the funds. So watch for that. It'll be in the description below. Which
you can also see how that's like immediately overwhelming. There's so many options there, isn't there? And if you didn't know where to start, you can see how you need someone to help guide you through.
Have a job.
Hello, here we are.
Investing education, you can learn about pensions and different things. We're going to come on to that, but just be careful with the things like the pension calculator because they use figures that we wouldn't use in their pension calculator. Katie has created her own. We'll put a link below. You can skip out Vanguard's one. You've got some help and support and then where you log in to my accounts.
Help and support, which I would say, like Vanguard, their
excellent customer service.
Their customer service is very good. And then my accounts would be where you would log in.
So that's it. That's where to start. That's where to do. If you want to open a SIP, watch the next video, which talks to you about how to open a SIP, and we're actually going to do it with you. If you want to open an ISA, skip to that video. We'll guide you through it. And then there's a video to help you choose which funds you're actually going to invest in. So that's the first video in the Vanguard series, helping you to understand how to get your money working for you.